towards the B site. The 3B players that Mitch always loves on a pistol round. And for APOC to start off with the shot onto chelleos.
Having that opportunity to sort of wrap around, keeping an eye on CT. But as you mentioned, you know, with 3 members stacked up, one towards New Box, and Liki is going to be flashed up, and DannyG gets a lot of control there. But now HaZR swinging from the back of the site, being able to pick up 2 here. Not quite able to rip off the header. DannyG does still have the P250 available. A little bit of extra distance to pick up, but APOC and HaZR just too clean. I love that setup on the pistol round here. And the Direwolves get away with a relatively easy opening pistol round, pretty unscathed, only losing Liki.
And Inferno CT side of pistol round, but at the cost of the plant going down as well, means that we...
So they do send that utility in. Should flush out the member from Oranges. Does drop him actually over towards the first, but DannyG is going to be the first one to be felled here. Great shot from Danger and another from Chell. All the damage dealt onto Spudwrecker and chelleos, but this is still going to be a tough retake here. Sterling gets an opener, but he's beat.
In APOC's hands, you want to see that thrown over towards the banana position just to cordon off one of the angles. I think it's gone a little bit too deep, and ASAP now finding 2. Sterling already low from that engagement with Spudwrecker that you heard earlier on, and this round looks like it is definitely solidified over for Rooster. Sterling looking for a little bit of exit damage right now if he's going to be able to get it. The answer is no.
In hope of the economy of the city side.
Yeah, well, Liki's stuck between a rock and a hard place. His teammate's a little bit too far from the action for the trade, but Sterling will be able to find ASAP, and now with a little prod on through, the damage has been done tenfold to Rooster. 3 players. I'm going to hear this. If he finds 2 frags here, this round's on.
Yeah, this could be massive. They're already clearing over towards him. Sterling with the damage. That's another. And a 3rd! That's a 4th in the round. Sterling! Dion, it's round 3, and we're already seeing this kind of business. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it was, of course, a little bit of a low, weaker walk, but I think that's going to be an ace. No! HaZR, you dog!
Dirty. Hey, in that little spray down, he finds the high HP player first, which is kind of phenomenal. The rest of them were quite low. Bringing in toward a new round, however, HaZR tinks immediately.
Already that rotate coming in from Sterling. M4 in hand. I think they're going to wait very patiently. Look at this clear. Been able to create a lot of space, but great damage. In the end, it will be Spudwrecker to find it. He's gotten away with a couple of really solid rounds, and oh my god! Spudwrecker going for the deagle and being able to establish that position. The lurk is still there from chelleos, allowing APOC and Raz to start to sort of build this rotate, but they need to go quickly. They need to sort of cut off the head before the rotate does come around from the slippery snake that is chelleos. I mean, no, never mind. It's ASAP. Sorry, I've got my heads confused, but that's okay. Still a similar sort of structure. ASAP now, drop down Raz, APOC last position, and chelleos will take it. So that game of tug-of-war, it continues.
Early on, through Banana, HaZR and Liki, holding each other's hands a little bit here in these locations. The shots are on out. They do work wonders, and with that flash as well, a little bit awkward for HaZR. Thought he might have been able to find another one there, but the rotation's already here with a boost at the half wall. Liki needs to be real careful because he's burning, but the shots are out. Still player advantage for the Direwolves here.
Map so far, will he having that smoke to isolate Sterling though? Prime position to do something, and what a...
He's going to toy with their economy. Bit of beat.
Just letting him live.
Bit of extra money. Yeah, plant. Kill him after the timer. Give him nothing.
There we go.
That's one, not even one gun retrieved.
From that of their CT side. CT side's still not weak by any means, but you know, a team like Direwolves very solid. But there's that opening now. Raz, he's going to be swung out as well. Now it's all on the Liki. I think he's going to be going down too. That's an immediate save call for the Direwolves. Take that AWP into the next round, and same with the MP9. The game...
With the left, right, and center rounds going this way.
Sterling will be able to drop over a weapon. I suppose that's the benefit that they've got here, so at least they'll have something, but...
Such as this right now, and if you're just running, holding W, getting in towards the opponent's spawn, you might not be giving him anything in the round. Ooh. But chelleos gets shut down, bested by the counter MP9 of Liki, and there's that AWP revealed in the server. 2 opening picks from the Direwolves. As the bomb is retrieved from Rooster, still trying to find a little bit of ground control over towards this B site. DannyG just has to make sure he checks above him, because HaZR, this position can be quite deadly, and there's the kill.
And look at Liki as well, not too far away. Sterling's got the line on the front of the smoke. He does actually miss, but he's got a lot of work they still need to do. Liki's going to walk his way through as well.
Setting up the util for a bit of a B bust right now. Has to be clearing of the angle of Liki. The deep smoke toward the side is allowing 2 to come out from him. Trades from HaZR. His position's known. Frolicking around the smoke, looking above. Not going to be the right line, but the damage still being delivered a little bit towards ASAP. To recover, but the reposition is besting him. Holding in this player advantage again is going to be the Direwolves. Plant starts to go down. They're already in front of this utility. There goes Chell. Spudwrecker's good for the plant. He's good for one more, but that's it, Mitch. The defuse will come through from the Direwolves, and it's finally happened. There's 2 rounds in a row for a team.
Oh, thank God. It was like, you know, this happens from time.
An opportunity here to get into the site, steal some weapons, and get that bomb plant down, forcing a retake.
Oh, HaZR not going to be ready for it either. Not quite quick enough. And there's DannyG with his little cheeky entries. And whether or not, you know, we actually see Direwolves call for this save early on, they have picked up the pace very, very quickly. And ASAP going to be diving into that position, setting up the crossfire with chelleos. And now HE, little smoke grenade, chelleos peeking his way in. He's getting aggressive. He's looking to make his way straight on through. And Sterling will be able to really sort of, I guess, shake in their presence.
You can never expect what they're going to be throwing at you. It's really weird because they're
trying to send that early aggression down towards Banana, but they've actually got to get a bit of a wriggle on here. The call has been made. They've gathered the information, and there's Raz opening up with 2. The defense, the lockdown, but ASAP, he will be able to afford himself that trade now. APOC, the man with the experience, trying to buy enough time as the rotate does come through. The reposition is good. He doesn't quite find the final shot, rather, but Liki.
Changing it up a little bit over towards the apartments right now for both of these sides. A great pre-fire from ASAP as well. APOC's dead to rights, and now that Raz has lost his life, A-side's open. And Direwolves, do they fancy their lives here? Do they value them for a save?
Yeah, that's an interesting one, Direwolves. You know, they sort of really throw their way down into that apartments position. 3 members stacked heavily, and just that's an immediate call now. As that shot is secured by chelleos. Yeah, that was a bit of a blunder, I guess you could say, from Direwolves. Yep, there it is. He's picked that one up now. And the rest of it, chelleos looking to see if he can find that peak in the line. Oh, it's tight down. They are just quaking at this point in time, but I think DannyG's just going to wait out the rounds. That is another one closed. So Direwolves do interesting paradox, right? You know, like always talking about the money situation in this game. No ecos, it feels like. With not their full roster, it might be a bit of a struggle, but good nades are coming in. Danger. And ASAP will be taken low, but Danger straight through that smoke. And now Liki, he's going to be taken very low as well. chelleos looked like he wanted to tempt fate, run through that smoke, but he's actually going to lock down the site. And now with this post plan, that actually puts Rooster in a good position to try and lock it down. Liki low, but it is still a 4-on-3 advantage the way of the Direwolves.
Shots to come out. No traces to go through those smokes there as well. These rotations for the Direwolves, they need to come quickly, and they need to get this util down because they need to make sure that they can get the time happening. chelleos blinded, already dispatched of Sterling, and now it's just a powerful location. If he shot there, he would have lined up 2. The gap, he's on for the multi-frag already, looking for the last soldier in APOC, and he's just got to kind of bow his head and get out of here, survive to the bomb explosion. Rooster, they'll all be going down Banana. ASAP specifically leading the charge. This round is Roosters, and we're tied up 6 apiece.
We are indeed. Finally, Rooster break the mold on their own side. APOC some early information, but this is the stack up that could change the pace. Liki on a good line. Actually does get the info onto the first as well. HaZR with the opening, but now Liki needs to kick on, needs to make sure that he buys enough time. But DannyG is going to be the secondary opener here in the round. Great job again with those 2 entries. That's multiple times in this map that we've seen him find that position. It is a 3 versus 4 disadvantage the way of Direwolves with 2 members low. DannyG. It's actually chelleos who's able to find that one. He is traded out quickly by Sterling. Spudwrecker holding the line, might get the info onto APOC, and he absolutely
in sight. So Sterling, he's been kind of punished as well as the whole team. You know, we've only seen the AWP in his hands twice, if memory is serving me correctly. Sorry.
The honourable position. Pick up the P250. Great flash in. HaZR finds an opener and a second. What a dominant.
The series would have been if they find this map and keep Direwolves under double digits. If they find Inferno with them not finding double digits, then they might win Inferno overpass. But for this round,
that's 4 for HaZR on.
Exactly.
Like how long Sterling and HaZR have been playing together for?
Blanket.
Oh,
they got it.
Hey, the ace. There we towards the coffin's position, and chelleos was actually all the way down mid. ASAP in the same boat. ASAP might be done here. He's absolutely gone. The aggression's too much, and Rooster have kind of dropped the bag. No, they've thrown it away. And Danger, he's got a big task here, watching towards the apartments, and there's one. Can he hold on for any more?
They get him.
He lived on way too long there, but HaZR also got one, so it's all on the Spudwrecker 1 versus 4.
Yeah, maybe dropping the bag, but the carton has certainly been pierced, and the milk is flowing out. Get away from the bag milk, Nick. Get away from it. It's not.
No, I don't have milk in a carton. It comes in only in a bag. Minute left on the clock. They start to pick up the pace. The information will be gathered. That Molotov goes up. Now Spudwrecker will have to throw the smoke down, but DannyG already buys himself some time. Might be overwhelmed by this member inside the apartments, but APOC is going to have the line watched onto him somehow, getting a lot of damage dealt here.
Wait, what? How?
No! What has happened there, my friend? APOC and Sterling get taken to the task, but the task is theirs. And they're going to be sending it...
Bad. Oh, I say 2 guns. APOC needed to find one. But, oh man. Dials.
The roast lamb. I missed out on Nanas tonight. She's very upset, but apparently I get dinner brought home for me later. That AWP now, and I like this late round investment here from Rooster, doubling up in towards the apartments, but as I say that, DannyG gets his head ripped off, but now look at this wrap up. ASAP's going to be caught midair as well. Unfortunately, not able to fly right now. Instead, he will die as the round does go the way of Direwolves.
Wings clip
Now
midair.
12, yeah. Oh, well. Anyway, good start. And I'm gonna give a big credit to the chat as well. I think they're actually talking about the game.
Was it?
We're gonna start thinking about who that might be.
Bust? It was Sterling Bust.
Sterling Last, yes.
How's it down though?
Here we go.
Punished on that
there's
opener.
The carry. The site, but look at the pace change from the Direwolves. They are hungry to head over towards this B position. ASAP might have a rude awakening in a second. Yes, he will. APOC, great lurk, but now the smokes come in, and the opener found by Liki. Spudwrecker, great shot through the smoke here, but he has to drop down, and another smoke in. Oh, Spud's lagging, but he's done some damage. Ras is taken down very, very low. Now it's a 3-on-3 here, Leon, and I don't know if there is a weapon in a potential spot to be picked up, but maybe APOC, his lurking position might not benefit in the end. He's all the way over, and as they start to walk in now, Sterling gets spotted out, but the info now gathered. Danger needs to pick up the pace here. So does APOC, as he's still so far away. Gun, no, not quite there, not to be found. Missing the shot, and Sterling to rip the head off. Danger can't quite do it. Sterling on top. Good impact frags, but they're not doing what they normally would. So, and Spudwrecker, yeah, it looks like he is lagging, but he does get that opening pick onto Liki. The life of Australian with the internet. Theon knows all well too about that one, but ASAP, yeah, where is he? ASAP's absolutely lost right now, and that is a decimation on the A side here of Inferno. Rooster, they've been caught sleeping. And
so, like, has been seen a little bit lately that I've been talking about, you know, overtime, right? That's a sharp shot though. You got overtime because you can't best your opponents in a sort of 15, you know, 30 rounds. Like, we always understand.
I felt like this was going to be the potential opportunity where if Rooster got this win on this map, then it was a chance. I still didn't think they were definitely going to win it, but that's where chelleos pipes the hell up. He might even have a second here. Raz looking to reposition, but chelleos gets a bit too excited.
That's extra damage on towards Raz within a bullet from the opponents, although APOC single will find the head of ASAP. Still holding onto this lead of the Direwolves. It does get equalized though. Liki dancing with the devil in danger. They'll lock down Diggity though, and they will win up the duel. So for the plant over on the side of A, they can go wherever they want. There's no CTs in sight. They're going to be crawling their way down through the flank in mid.
They just narrowly missing the mark there as DannyG now does get that front side smoke. Liki looking to clear up. There is a couple of warning shots through the smoke, and APOC, he's going to find it. He has had a very, very impressive half so far as well, and DannyG will find one, but he has to get 2 more. The bomb, he's actually planted for him in a good spot, but he's got no kit. He's
on this T side. Bit of damage though. Start us off for chelleos on the scout. Afforded the reposition. Will eliminate APOC with another one. There's more damage, but he will be shot down in the end. Raz is a magnet for those scouts, I gotta say. Every time he's had an obsession, it's just, yeah, have a bullet, Raz.
And look at the damage they've taken now. But yeah, Rooster just have, I don't know, maybe Direwolves are just really kind of prepared for everything that they're throwing at them right now. HaZR is going to get aggressive. So this looks like it may very well be a round going the way of Rooster. Time, opportunity.
And it's now for Danger. He finds it. Raz already shortchanged with HP. Just a bit of a coin toss to see if it lands on heads right now. Yeah, it's tails. It's the body shot. But the round...
Rooster, like, again, you know, it's not like I'm upset the Direwolves are winning this game in any way, shape, or form. Goodbye, Sterling, by the way. It's just like, where is Rooster? This is a team that we know has the capacity to do it. When it's do or die, it's crunch time right now. This team doesn't want to be playing for 3rd place. They want to be playing for that grand final. They've been there. They've taken it forward. And we do not, like, you know, want to see anyone just sort of roll over and die in the face of Direwolves. We want them to see them to absolutely take the test But that is happening to a degree right now. Rooster has managed to bring their way back. It's only HaZR and Brehze, and Brehze is also dead as well to the hands of ASAP. HaZR 1v4. I mean, doable. Minute left on the clock. Bomb down towards Archers. At least let him fight his 30.
Well, there it is. As you say it.
Yep.
Look at the string around.
Completely locked in. Really trying to take some further control here. Look at the pace from DannyG. Picked up, but might have been a little bit too much here. Now Spudwrecker, they are definitely going to be pacing up from the back of this one. Now chelleos diving onto that line. He's smoked off for the time being, but gets the information. Spud now on the close one. Molotov won't quite tick, and now chelleos just firing a couple of warning shots. Spudwrecker to collect as...
Overpass next. There's some gelato on that one.
Oh, man. That's all right.
Oh, the timing for chelleos on that peak. You say goodbye to APOC after he's delivered his decisive blow, but there's two players still here at the B site. They overlook Spudwrecker. There's the first, not the second, but the trade. Oh, no, Liki! Oh, that's a blunder. That
is. chelleos, not the commonality from him, and this is a potential 1v3 for Liki. He's done very, very well, and he's getting aggressive, and ASAP is going to be spotted out. There we have it. It is a early line being held by chelleos, and look at all this information he's going to gather. Not going to move an inch, and Spudwrecker, he opens up very, very nicely. Are they going to actually clean this line? Liki gets the info, but chelleos will be able to rip off the head. Now the info does get gathered. Danger finds Sterling. Now it's just under these final two members. This could be a clean round to come out for the old boys at Rooster. And it... HaZR creeping on in, spots out the head of ASAP. Misses the opener, however. Cheeky little nade in as well, but alright, it's happening again. Deagles reign supreme. Good shot from chelleos, however. Maybe he can do a little bit of extra work moving into that position. HaZR, though, will deny it.
Out from the monster, and their jaws are ready to snap on the heads of Spudwrecker here. Danger very far behind as well, unfortunately. Not going to come down connector, so the Direwolves, they answer back with this deagle purchase unless we see something from Danger, but we do not. We are.
Direwolves looking to take their control straight out B as well. This is going to be a real tough task for Danger. Does manage... Oh, not even able to get the one.
Quick
and that is already a very, very rough position. You're exactly right. They're up short, but DannyG... Oh, DannyG! He is definitely going to be roast chook at this point in time, as Spudwrecker has to just absolutely bail out too. Sterling's going to even be able to take him down with a Galil.
To carry on over, but for the rest of the three, it's not really going to be anything. And if they lose something to this lurking HaZR, okay. Could have been a little bit awkward.
And hoping that they come and slip over up towards this A site against the Rivals.
And here we do go. The AWP of chelleos already onto the opener. A second one as they do look to line up, but he just misses the head. No whack-a-mole to be seen right now. No flashes being pulled out by the Direwolves, currently giving him an opportunity. It's a free one on towards Raz. A beautiful blind from Sterling apparently this time, as he is just eliminating them one at a time. Sterling's head is gone. He's on for the ace right now. Absolutely. Looking to peek it now. Warning shot. APOC doesn't really move the test, and he finds it. Good trade out from ASAP, but that is an excellent round from chelleos. Direwolves do get out in towards mid, and chelleos missing the first shot. Going to be hungry for another one. HaZR finds the opener on it. Gather some additional info as well. Will be APOC. Always hungry on that lurk, and the pace is straight out. Are you joking me?
How?
Oh,
what the hell was that, APOC? That is one of the most incredible side entries I've seen. The spray transfer, the clicks of the heads, and he... ASAP at least gets something back, but it's a 1 versus 5. That was immaculate from APOC.
What do you do?
You can't stop him.
Just what do you do?
You can't stop him.
You can't stop the puck. He's back, baby. Oh my lord.
Never left. Never left. But ASAP, he wants to try the test, but Sterling just too quick on the other side.
Sure that they do deny a plant potentially. Spudwrecker's just seen Liki out this short tunnel. And chelleos to find that opener. So it is at least an advantage for Rooster, but Direwolves, they're already in the site. APOC's here, he's lurking about. He does get shut down. They heard the ticker of the flame too. But the repositioning is looking to be a little bit too superior on Rooster's count. Just Sterling, 1 versus 3 or 4, and a leg. Oh, he's been shortchanged there.
Good response though, you know, Rooster. You know, Direwolves have obviously done really, really good things to solidify a strong start on Overpass, but the amount of work that...
chelleos is here with the AWP though, forced off the line. Won't try to toy around. He catches the vision and he catches... Calls into the round. Make sure there's enough time to play a bit a little bit later. We'll be finding HaZR here as well with the bomb down. Can't quite navigate another.
Good response. So 2 for chelleos in the dying times. ASAP now up very, very close. And not quite able to find anything there. Now Danger has to try and rotate up and do something, but already that controller's been established. Spudwrecker, as we know, very low from the earlier exchange, and Sterling still trying to hold that line, aggressive, and he should have the head of Spudwrecker in just a second. Smoke goes down, nice and close, giving himself the extra space. Molotov forces him off the line, but Danger is unfortunately been sent.
Yeah, Dywall's certainly starting to reenact what we saw on the last end of the first half, the later half on Inferno, right? Time to be bought. It's just these smokes to obscure the vision. The flashes can do the same, as HaZR is revealing on the end that he can't quite approach a flash like that. Rooster holding on, though, with the player advantage right now.
Rooster, 6, maybe. That's an opportunity. That's where I can sort of consider something. Great shot from ASAP there. Brehze to go.
Safe side of the site is going to be Spudwrecker. Does extend out wide, wins the duel against Liki, and now it is just down to Sterling. DannyG.
Certainly something that he can get the job done with, but DannyG, here's potential time to fire up. HaZR looking to get the info. Will get his head ripped off, but damage dealt onto APOC as well. He will be able to find one. DannyG is charge out this time round. DannyG, it's his moment right now. Doesn't have the utility to sort of work with, but there's an opener. Finds one. Brehze will be able to get the trade. Spudwrecker, middle of the site, though. Very nice setup. Very nice crossfire. ASAP and Spudwrecker will...
Ripping up behind the monster smoke, just waiting for that time to come on through. Rooster, they checked over towards A, but now they got to check again, because B is where it's happening. Danger good for one in the return. The charge on through the bridge. The flash.
Oh, the flash.
Danger. Now the extension, however. Liki opening up the books for the Direwolves in this round. Don't give an opportunity to shell before the smoke blossoms, and they have. So it's a workable round.
Bomb drops
right now, and look at this. HaZR's not even here.
That's it. Long way away. A little bit disjointed. They find this pick onto old mate Liki, who's just recovered the bomb. Should be able to hear that plant as well. Looks like they have got to the position. chelleos narrowly missing that shot. I know the wallbang isn't exactly always plausible through those double boxes, but now as HaZR does start to join the fray once more, the reposition is there, and he does find it. chelleos, some damage, but he can't quite get it. Liki tested even more so potentially than this one, given what we've seen so far, but look at them stacked in. Liki has gathered so much info. 1, 2, but it's a bloodbath, Dion. This is not what we were hoping for. Spudwrecker's got no armor either, and the bomb's been dropped down. He's going to be marched upon. Now chelleos has to find a 1 versus 4. There's one, but no more. HaZR will close the door on that round. It's kind of been, one member at a time, very much throwing themselves out and not really sort of getting a whole lot done with it. Again, we see it once more. HaZR in position. Smoke goes down.
Oh, that's
Even a flash as well. That is well done from ASAP, though.
Rotating to this B site with how far pushed Raz is toward the spawn, but the bodies are starting to come in toward this A site. That bomb is just waiting to go out the doors, and look at this. That door has actually been heard from APOC, so the rotations can come over towards the B site. Sterling's locked in. Actually got Raz coming through mid right now. Sterling will win this duel, and look at that. As I say, APOC just waiting. He heard the squeaky door.
Savage situation, we'll find out.
It's kind of good that they do claim a clean victory here, right? Because it'll always give you better confidence going into a grand final if you are winning a semi quite cleanly. But we put a pause on that, Mitch. We're into the B site. For a little bit, as chelleos does get shut down. ASAP extending a full clip and KZing away, apparently. Spudwrecker catching 2. Okay.
Damn. Liki, unfortunate in that situation. So, game's not done just yet. Sterling, sort of a long way around. We'll be moving into that position right now. Reset, refocus again. So realistically, Rooster should be able to pick up maybe 8 or 9 off the back of this one, but we'll have to see how they push forward. I just have a feeling that, Direwolves...
Oh, that engagement. chelleos wins it. HaZR lies down 3. They have been caught sleeping. Not really. Body blocking. Flank out from Sterling. Here's the footsteps. Catches chelleos for running with the bomb. And now down to Spudwrecker, who's usually been that little flanking, lurking player. I know that he's not going to be within the bomb's reach for a little bit, but now as he starts to protrude his head out through the nectar... Nope, doesn't get taken off his shoulders yet.
Was graffiti, and I think Spud's actually going to go hunting. He has to find this frag quickly, though. If he gets this off angle, look at that. Perfectly played from Spuddy. Now taking the side control, looking to get that plant. Liki just holding, though. Does reposition, and oh my god! They are indeed. And that's exactly the kind of round everyone's sort of pumping each other up. Firm MVP picking it up, at least just for this one. But moving on out. Damage dealt. Raz actually a great shot there. This is the one where, again, Rooster can't allow the timing. Oh, HaZR's got all the info. There's the stat call. Immediately, they can wrap around towards this position, and this is where Direwolves have got the advantage. What is going on? They have no armor, 3 deagles, and a P250. APOC also had a P250. ASAP taken low. HaZR gets the flank, and now ASAP's just sitting there. DannyG will be able to get the trade, but Dion, this is just a mess. HaZR misses a couple of shots, but he gets one. DannyG now 1 versus 3. Gets one back, has the bomb, but does he know where they are?
Oh, it's going to be coming down to timing here. If DannyG gets behind them, he could line them both up and find them. However, with time ticking away, gives them an opportunity to rotate behind him. When does he get the feeling that they're behind him? There's a gun, and there's a round.
Dunsky.
That is a full eco for the Direwolves on the back. Cheeky. Where's that land? Is that short or monster? I wonder.
Looks like potentially short, but Sterling finding himself all the way around. Flash does go up. ASAP will be able to dodge, but Sterling, I think he's actually spotted him here. Should have the info. Flash goes in, but DannyG, he's also in a good spot, and that's actually going to be Liki taking one, but Sterling, this is a potential denial position. Up very close. DannyG, is he going to get no-scoped on? No, he's not. DannyG will find it. This game is still alive. At least Rooster's doing
careful here. Silence variant of the M4 as well. It might catch the timing on Danger every pick. That's a great flash from Sterling. He's numbers on that flash area.
Still looking like they're going to head towards B. Raz has definitely heard DannyG make a couple of steps there, but now he forces his way in, playing anti-flash, but the timing is just not right. DannyG with 2, but Liki, oh my god! Turning on a swivel, picks up the AK. Chelleos does open up, but Liki, I think he's actually dropped the gun. He's completely missed it. Oh man, I saw a world where he actually did something there, but the AK... Another frag. That's the opening. That's the entry that they need now, Dion. Time does go to APOC. DannyG, he's hungry. Gets a couple in the process. Liki, good for the trade. HaZR, though, gets aggressive. And now ASAP with a couple for his own. Sterling, 1 versus 2. He's trying to press the narrative. He's trying to go for the info. He's found a shot. He's found a frag. And this might be the opportunity if he dives on out. But the shots, the sprays. It's going to be Rooster closing this, or I reckon we potentially go to overtime. But right now, it's going to be the straight-on bust to be Dion. Run it home for me, baby.
I don't even know if we're putting our running sneakers on right now. I think we're putting our walking sneakers on, potentially, because it's just a walk. Let's see it kind of slip at the end, right? Oh, the next round is going to tell us. You look towards the money department of Rooster.
Just waiting. Had so much impact, and I don't think they're going to even spot for him at this point in time. HaZR gets 1, gets 2. This is the time where he will strike, not thrown by the scoreline at all. Nerves of steel, and for a young fella, that is just excellent.
We hadn't seen him play at the tree department before either, so he's just kind of planted some fresh fertilizer around. Now the flames are there to just clear him out. He's even
you're joking.
Free of charge, by the way. Not surely from Liki, choosing to fall back. 5 versus 2. Do not give up the GOAT.
HaZR denied of the ace here. ASAP gets a couple back. There is a world where there's a potential chance, but the second I say that, that's likely where it does all go pear-shaped. Again, this is exactly what we wanted to see. It all come down to a 2, not giving any space for any lack of positioning here. Spudwrecker now inside that smoke. They may have overlooked this, but no, they found it completely, and this should very much be the round. It's not planted for ASAP, and that will indeed be the game. There was certainly my heart up in its chest, but Dion, we